Oh, excuse me, before you start, time out. Make sure nobody stands in front of this when we're talking, okay? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome all the department heads to the quarterly meeting of the Bell Orchid Hotels. A little quiet in the back, please. I am Richard Brown, President of Engineering. This is my Vice President and rising star, Curtis Yangay. And this is our intern, Christian Forgrave. Our first order of business today is to talk about what we do in engineering. Next slide, please. Next slide. Our mission and objectives. Our mission and objectives are 100% efficiency in areas of cost, productivity, and safety. Next slide, please. This is a letter which we sent to 3 different insurance companies involving risk management so we could get insurance quotes. These projects were upgrades to the hotel, and they were all run by my Vice President, Curtis. Curtis?
All right, thank you very much. Well, as you guys can see right here, this is the before our renovation, and this was after the renovation of the pool. Now, as you can see, the purpose of us writing this insurance quote was to notify the risk management that we made some changes and the cost effect it has on our insurance premium. Next slide. As you can see right here, the pool areas. Now we made a lot of changes in the pool, and we know that at the OK Hotel, the one thing we are known for is that we have a lot of tourists in there. Now, as you can see, we had extra lifeguard, we have deep cleaning. Then, as you can see, the spa, which is, next slide please. As you can see, is the same. As you can see, the spa is deep cleaning all the time, and we are also keeping the temperature in between 100 and 4 degrees. Now, as you can see in the parking lot, right here, extra lighting, extra security guard, video surveillance. You can see right here, it looks beautiful. The elevators you see right now, it is the best quality right now. We are all about the the quality of our customer because our guest comes first. Now I'm going to talk about our quarterly budget, our expenses, and also how we went over budget. Now the next slide you can see, this is our January expense, our February expense, and our March expense. As you can see right here, this graph shows you that we spent a total nothing less than $174,553. As you can see, we did a lot of work, that is for sure. Although we know that we went over budget of $14,210, we did that because we were doing some maintenance, and we know that is not going to happen again. So we did everything on time. That is the most important part of it. And I'm going to turn it over to the president, my boss, Richard Brown.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give some credit for presenting to Curtis and our intern who put together these spreadsheets. Christian, would you like to talk about the spreadsheets that you put together?
So for instance, the elevators, as you noticed, made of brass and marble. Brass and marble being expensive, this is not as absurd over budget as you would think. So the next 5 to 10 years, nothing major is going to need to be done. Maybe some cleaning every now and then, but other than that, the elevators are pristine and perfect.
And I actually accidentally told Christian that it was Casual Friday. Next slide, please. Subcontractor review. This is the final area of our presentation where we review our subcontractors. Next slide, please. This is our table, the data we collected on our subcontractors. We have broken them down into 2 areas, 24/7, which are essential emergency contractors, which would be plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and pool and spa. through analyzing our data, we discovered that we do not have a pool and spa backup. So we're in the process right now of interviewing contractors to be backup for our pool and spa. Non-essential 24-hour backup is not for recycling. We still need another recycling contractor. Part of what we do with our subcontractors is we make sure we do background checks on them. We make sure all our contact phone numbers are updated. And once we have everything in place, we're sure that the maintenance will run smoothly at the Bell Orchid Hotels. That is about all we have on our budget, expenses, subcontractor reviews, and now in the final portion of this presentation, and I'd like to turn it back over to my indispensable right-hand man, Curtis.
All right, thank you very much. Like we said earlier, can you take it back to the other slide? Like I said earlier, we actually made a lot of improvement on the hotel, which is actually, I'm happy to be part of the company, and I wish, I'm doing a great job right now. As you can see, the parking lot, it look good, it look beautiful. The pool area is all the best. You can see right now the pictures, it shows you everything. So, once the guys see all this stuff, they're very happy, excited to be at our hotel. As you can see, although we went over budget, we know that it is a good thing for us because over the years, 10 years, 15 years, we're not gonna make that kind of expense again. So we review our subcontractor, like he said, and I'm gonna, give it back the touch again to explain the last slide. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you probably already know, there's a board of directors meeting next week, where in all practical purposes, I will be nominated CEO of Bell Orchid Hotels. And part of what we do here at Bell Orchid is we give people a chance. For instance, our intern, Christian Forgrave, is a student at Bunker Hill University. And if he gets his degree and he graduates, there will be a spot for him at Bell Orchid Hotel. Any thoughts, Christian?
I get to eat now.
He's a comedian as well. So, in wrapping things up, what we do in engineering is we do cost productivity analysis, appraisal of maintenance costs, updating our insurance policies, we evaluate our subcontractors, and we hope all our guests have a good experience at Bell Orchid Hotels. It's time for us to conclude, and we hope everybody has a good presentation, and thank you for listening.
Beautiful. That was 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Perfect. Hope this is going